21 Savage, one of the most devious and relentless rapper there is in this generation. 21 is known for his violent and gang-like lyrics that are symbolic of his real life. I mean, take a good look at his face and tell me this guy lived one of the most joyful, positive, and heavily liked life of all time. Like, come on, just by looking at him it's easy to tell that he's been through it. But just how sinister was his life? What made him get all these tattoos? What made him rap in this type of tone? What made him admit to his crimes in his lyrics? In today's video, I'm going to dive into 21 Savage's past and find out how he has become who he is now, so keep watching. 21 Savage, aka Shea bin Abraham Joseph, I have no clue how to say that, but however, he began rapping around 2013. His transition into music began by the death of his close friend during a drug deal gone wrong on his 21st birthday. He was left severely injured where he was shot 6 times, but his best friend died because of it. The death of his close friend severely impacted his way of life, and he decided to honor him by naming himself 21 Savage. He began seeking a way out of street life and was inspired by the potential for a better future. 21 Savage pushed his experiences and emotions into music. His raw and authentic style quickly gathered attention, leading to the release of his debut mixtape, The Slaughter Tape, in 2015, which marked the beginning of his rise in the rap industry. But before his rise to fame, 21 Savage was involved in various criminal activities that impacted his life in Atlanta. He was deeply engaged in drug dealing, a lifestyle he often references in all his music, as we all know. Additionally, he carried firearms for protection pretty much all the time, and most of the time he would get caught by the police for it. His criminal activities also included gang involvement, which further entangled him in violent and illegal situations. These experiences profoundly influenced his music, giving it a raw and authentic edge that resonated with many of his listeners. He attended several schools in Atlanta, where he was known for being disruptive and struggling academically. His involvement in street life and his early exposure to violence and crime significantly affected his behavior and performance in school. By the time he was in high school, he was heavily involved in gang activities and had a horrible relationship with the educational system. His focus was more on his street life than his own studies, which ultimately influenced his path towards a music career as a means to escape his difficult circumstances. 21 Savage certainly wasn't one of the smarter kids, simply because he just didn't try. He had his priorities straight from a young age, and he always focused on what he thought was the best for him. As I said earlier, 21 Savage has been arrested multiple times. I mean, this guy always had a problem with the law. 21 Savage was arrested in 2014 for possession of a firearm and was later charged with drug-related offences. These early arrests were related to his involvement in street activities and gun possession. This was one of his first ever arrests. He was arrested again in 2015 on similar charges, including possession of firearms and drug-related offences. In 2016, 21 Savage was arrested again for a probation violation, and this was tied to his previous criminal activities. One of the more high-profile arrests occurred in February 2019 when 21 Savage was detained by the US Immigration and Customs Enforcement. He was arrested for overstaying his visa and was held in an immigration detention center, shocking a lot of the public because this was quite recent and there was a lot of controversy around it, but he was eventually released on bond. As many of you know, 21 Savage lived in London for the first 7 years of his life. He moved to Atlanta with his mother when he was about 7 years old. Despite growing up in Atlanta and identifying with the city's culture, his British roots remained a notable aspect of his identity, especially highlighted in discussions about his immigration status and background. So bro is British just like me. I guess me and 21 Savage are related in some way or another, but it is obvious that his British accent is long gone. I doubt he even went to a school in England, but who knows. 21 Savage's extensive collection of tattoos is a reflection of his personal experiences, identity, and cultural influences. Each tattoo often holds significant personal meaning, representing important people, moments, or themes through his life, such as commemorating friends or family members. In the hip-hop and street culture where he grew up, tattoos are a symbol of resilience and authenticity, aligning with his public image. Additionally, his tattoos serve as a form of artistic expression, allowing him to convey his personal narrative and emotions visually. So these tattoos don't only illustrate his life story, but also enhance his persona as a rapper and deeply connected to his background and community. I feel like 21 Savage should be thankful his music career went successfully, because with all those tattoos, he will never get a part-time job. So now that we dived all into 21 Savage's past, how did his music career turn out to be so successful? 21 Savage's music career gained significant momentum from 2015 and onwards due to a combination of raw talent, strategic collaborations, and a unique narrative that resonated with his audiences. His breakthrough came with the release of his debut mixtape, The Slaughter Tape, which showcased his distinctive rapping skills. The turning point of his career began when he released his 2016 mixtape, Savage Mode, a successful project with the producer Metro Boomin, who helped him alongside it. This not only boosted 21 Savage's respect in the rap community, but also Metro Boomin, who wasn't so popular back then. This success was further amplified by his hit singles like X and No Heart and Bank Account, which cemented his place in the mainstream hip hop. His authentic storytelling that reflects his sinister past and his street life pleased his audience and helped him develop a larger fan base. The real success of 21 Savage's career began when he dropped I Am, I Was, which was released on December 21st, 2018. This album was a significant commercial and critical success, debuting at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart. It features a blend of introspective tracks and a hard-hitting lyrics, showcasing his growth as an artist. The album includes notable tracks like Alot featuring J. Cole, which received considerable acclaim and further elevated his status in the hip-hop world. I Am, I Was solidified 21 Savage's reputation for combining personal storytelling with mainstream appeal. Through the years, he would go on to release a variety of hit singles and albums, even earning a collab with Drake on the album Her Loss. Although that album isn't really the best, it still helped 21 Savage gain more popularity and respect within the hip hop community. His most recent album to date is American Dream, and that album is quite good. It's got great songs with a variety of features from top artists. 21 Savage has built his way up from the bottom, and no matter how much you might not like his music, you still have to put some respect on his name, because it is obvious that he worked hard for what he was passionate about. I feel like 21 Savage in 2024 isn't as scary anymore as 21 Savage from like 2015 to 2018. Like from his recent IG posts and collaborations with streamers. I mean, just take a look at these pictures and tell me you're afraid of him. He looks so innocent now, but remember, this is the guy who made Redrum. He isn't as innocent as he looks. But either way, 21 Savage is one of the most successful rappers of this generation, and he deserves every ounce of fame. So thank you all so much for watching. If you want to keep up to date with more videos surrounded by music, feel free to subscribe because I'll be uploading every day from now on. So comment down below your favourite 21 Savage song, and thank you all so much for watching once again. Have a good day.